What if the thing destroying your future isn't your income, but your patterns? Because compound interest isn't only happening to your money, it's happening to your habits, your mindset, your identity, your life. And whether you realize it or not, something in your life is compounding right now. The way you spend when you're stressed compounds. The way you speak to yourself compounds. The standards you tolerate compound. Even the prayers you repeat or avoid compound. So if you've been feeling stuck, like you're trying hard but nothing changes, maybe you don't need a massive breakthrough. Maybe you need small decisions that finally start working in your favor. And that starts with 4 pillars: discipline, money, mindset, identity, prayer. Pillar 1. Discipline is the deposit. It's the small decision you make when nobody is watching, and it feels too insignificant to matter. But that's exactly why it matters. Because compound interest rewards consistency. Most people wait for motivation. Disciplined people build systems that work even when they don't feel motivated. So here's the habit that changes everything. Before you spend money, before you open the app, before you hit checkout, pause for 10 seconds and ask yourself, what emotion is driving this? Not, can I afford it? Not, do I deserve it? But, what feeling is trying to control this decision? Because once you can name the emotion, you stop the emotion from leading you. And that tiny pause, repeated over months, can change your entire life. Pillar 2. Your mindset determines whether money becomes a tool or a coping mechanism. A weak mindset says, I need this to feel better. A builder's mindset says, I'm allowed to want it, but I don't have to buy it. And here's the dangerous part. You can make more money and still stay trapped if your emotions keep controlling your spending. So stop asking, how much does it cost? Start asking, what will this cost me later? Not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Because some purchases feel cheap today and become expensive tomorrow. That's compound thinking. Pillar 3. Identity is the engine behind your habits. Because you don't transform your life by trying harder. You transform it by becoming someone different. So stop calling yourself bad with money, lazy, always behind, undisciplined. Because eventually, you act in agreement with the identity you repeat most. Every decision becomes a vote. When you cook instead of ordering out, that's a vote. When you save instead of impressing people, that's a vote. When you pause instead of impulse spending, that's a vote. You're not just changing habits, you're building a new person. And the person you become is what your future compounds into. Pillar 4. Prayer is your daily reset. Because the loudest voice in your life eventually becomes your direction. And for many people, that voice is fear. What if I never catch up? What if I always struggle? What if I'm not enough? But prayer interrupts that noise. Prayer says, God, align me, strengthen me, lead me. And what you declare daily eventually shapes the life you live. So before you keep scrolling, before you spend again, pray this. Lord, I don't want temporary relief. I want lasting growth. Teach me the power of small choices done consistently. Give me discipline when I feel impulsive. Give me restraint when I want to escape. Slow me down long enough to choose wisdom over emotion. Renew my mindset. Help me stop using money to cope and start using it to build. Shape my identity. I am not stuck. I am not doomed to repeat old patterns. I am becoming disciplined. I am becoming wise. I am becoming a steward. And guard my words, because what I repeat today becomes the life I live tomorrow. I choose purpose over pressure, progress over pride, consistency over emotional urgency. Bless the small things I do daily, and let them compound into a life filled with peace, wisdom, and freedom. Amen. If this hit you, don't just feel motivated. Make a deposit today. Comment, "My life will compound," and tell me which pillar you're building this week. Discipline, mindset, identity, or prayer.